I've got some things to say about this. Hello guys, how are you? David the Franco here from davidthefranco.com with my review of the Guardzilla, an all-in-one home security system. Let's talk about it. Now, the first pro I want to mention is the fact that this sells for just $99, which is pretty much unheard of in the market of smart home security. So Guardzilla, I give you props for pulling that off. $99 for the convenience of security and peace of mind? That's not a bad deal. But of course, with such a low price tag comes the sacrifice of, in my opinion, some important features. More on that in a bit. Okay, so the Guardzilla offers live video monitoring using the official Guardzilla app, which is available on both iOS and Android. You can get push alerts, you can check out snapshots of past activity, you can even use two-way talk, which is definitely very nice. It does have night vision, which you guys know me. I love me some night vision, so that's pretty awesome. And interestingly enough, the Guardzilla features pet immunity. So that means the Guardzilla will, in a way, study your room and determine whether or not a cat or dog is passing through. So, in other words, you will not be getting false alarms. In theory. I can't say this is going to work for everybody, but at least Guardzilla does have that feature. And one thing I really liked about the Guardzilla when compared to similar cameras on this market is, well, the fact that there are no service fees. There are 0 service fees whatsoever. Now, obviously, that's for a reason, because unfortunately, the Guardzilla does not offer cloud video monitoring like other cameras do. But if you're looking for a simple all-in-one video home security device with 0 fees, well, the Guardzilla could be your solution. Okay, so you're probably wondering, how the heck can you get away without paying a monthly service fee? Well, that's basically because the Guardzilla saves your video files to the onboard micro SD card, which, by the way, is not included, but you can get a pretty good one for fairly cheap. Which I gotta say is quite convenient for those users who are simply not interested in using a cloud video service, or simply not using their internet connection to basically check up on their house. And finally, the Guardzilla does include a 1-year warranty, which is always good. Now, with that said, let's move on to the cons, because in my opinion, the cons are much more interesting. And, well, to be honest, the cons could easily outweigh the pros, especially for a user like myself, somebody who is used to products like the Dropcam, Simplicam, and Canary. Because con number 1, guys, and I gotta be honest, this thing, it's ugly. Look at it. This is one of the ugliest products I have ever used in the history of reviewing tech on YouTube. And I'm sorry, I know this sounds incredibly harsh, but I'm not sure what they were thinking. One, this doesn't look like a home security device, which I guess could be a pro in some people's eyes because you don't want it to look like a camera. But it's important to keep in mind, for someone like myself, we want our tech to blend in with our house, right? Of course, and this thing does not blend in. It looks like a very out-of-date baby monitor. And what is up with the name Guardzilla? They couldn't think of something better? Again, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to sound hateful because I'm very grateful for getting this for free. So thank you, Guardzilla. But with that said, guys, you cannot forget, it's also very important for me, to be honest. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. So continuing with honesty, why does this thing not have an HD camera in 2015? 2015 and no HD camera. Now, yes, I understand this sells for just $99, which again, Guardzilla, I give you props for pulling that off. But for $99, you could at least include a 720p camera. But nope, you get pretty much VGA quality video. But even then, when you're checking up on your house using the Guardzilla app, if you rotate your device from portrait to landscape, you do not get a native widescreen video. You get a stretched format, which is a big no-no in my eyes. Okay, so you can view video live within the app, which is an okay experience, as I just mentioned. But in terms of viewing past activity, you can only view snapshots and not smooth video, of which I'm used to. Unless, of course, again, you're using the built-in micro SD slot, then yes, you can view video. But if you're expecting to view smooth frame rate video on the go on your iOS or Android device, you will be disappointed because you cannot do that, at least as of this recording. And finally, speaking of the app, the user interface and the user experience overall, it just feels very outdated. So Guardzilla, if you want my opinion, you need to get a couple experienced designers on board and have them completely redo your app. The menus are ugly, the graphics just don't feel modern, and it's overall just not a very pleasant experience. Man, guys, it feels like I'm destroying this product. But I will say this, for $99, you're getting a decent experience, as long as your expectations are realistic. It just blows my mind how it does not feature an HD camera in 2015. For $50 more, you could get a much better product. In other words, the Simplicam, of which I will link my video review right below. But hey, you know what? If you're on a very strict budget and you need video monitoring in your house today, this is just $99, and of course, for your convenience, that is also linked right below. And finally, wrapping up the video, I do want to say thank you to Guardzilla for sending this my way. Sure, I didn't love it. I didn't even really like it all that much, but I am grateful to have brought it into my life and to just gain further experience in the market of smart home security. Maybe it's for you, it's just not for me. So guys, thank you so much for watching, thank you for your support, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.